What's up YouTube? Welcome back. It's Thursday and I'm back with another video. If I sound like another YouTuber, like another Forex YouTuber, don't mind that. I'm just emulating the people I want to get closer to and want to be more like. So, I entered 3 trades today on both platforms, of course. So I have 2 platforms and today was much better than yesterday. Like I was chasing it. Today I could catch some trends, but I just messed up a bit. However, I was able to cut my losses a bit on some of them. So even though it didn't run how I wanted it to run, I was still able to take some profits and go from there. So I'll show you the 3 trades that I made today on the QQQ and also the NASDAQ on the other platform. On this platform, I ended up down overall, but I didn't take such a big loss. On the other platform, I ended up a little up, I think, but I'll just show you. And you know how it goes already if you've seen any of my previous videos. So let's get to today's chart. So today's chart, what we're looking like at 9:30. So at 9, no, that's actually 10. Damn, I entered a little late there. So at 10, I entered to the buy side. I'm guessing it was this candle or this candle. Where was the 10 candle? 10:02. So I entered to the buy side. So I had a 3-line strike bullish candle print there. And what was I seeing? He had weakness. Okay, so we had 3-line strike bullish here, plus bullish engulfing candle. So it was a 3-line strike candle and also a bullish engulfing candle. And then I entered on this candle to the upside, thinking that it would have continued. However, and I also saw bullishness on the MACD, the previous MACD. So it kind of seemed like it was building up, like a steady grind to make the MACD more bullish. And as the MACD gets bullish, that's where we have some really great upside moves, right? So on the 10 o'clock candle, this is where I entered at 315.54. I got stopped out pretty quickly on this. So when it started to break above here, that's where I got in, of course, to try to take it to the upside. And then I got stopped out at 315.05 on this first trade. So as it started to break down a little bit below half of the previous candle, set my stop loss. I didn't want to take all of this candle just for it to prove to me if I'm right or wrong. Nah, because basically I would have to take, all right, so from 315.54 down to, I would have to take more than $100 loss just to stay in this trade. So I wanted to be out, like as soon as it figured out that I was wrong. I expected it to continue going up, but since it didn't continue to go up, it hit me out within within 3 minutes actually, for a loss of $50. The second trade now, let's see where the second trade lands us, guys. So I think it's around the same. So yep, on the same candle, I entered to the, no, not on the same candle. At 11 o'clock, I entered to the buy side. Let's see, 11 now. Aha. So I had a bullish engulfing candle there. So I entered to the buy side at 315.84. Hopefully you're seeing this. Let me move my camera a bit. I can move to like here. Okay. So at 315.84, I entered to the buy side again, thinking it would have continued because I had a bullish engulfing candle here, right? So a bullish engulfing candle, and then it basically messed me up until 11:30, where it cut me out at 315.36 for a total loss of 49.50 or 51 on the entire trade. So I entered here to the upside, set my stop loss a bit below where the lowest point of this candle, and that ended up giving me a total loss of 49, right? So that was the second trade. The third trade now was to the sell side at 11:30. So at 11:30, entered to the sell side at 315.38, right? At 315.38. So I had a bearish engulfing candle here, right? So look at how many indicators started to kind of I don't know if this is a real word, but started to conflu or converge. But I'm thinking conflu, so they kind of started to come together and to make like a group of indicators, in my opinion. So they started to come together. So I had weakness in the MACD. That's bearish already, right off the bat. Weakness on the MACD, green weakness is bearish. Red weakness is bullish. Okay, remember that. Green weakness is bearish. Red weakness is bullish. Right. So I had, when I entered here after this print, so after a bearish engulfing print, entered to the downside with weakness in the MACD. So that's, I like that trade. That's like what I would call a B setup. I wouldn't say A plus. I would say it's a B setup, not even B plus, because you want more confluences, right? So enter to the downside from here, and then I got stopped out at 3 hours after this, which was 2:30. I actually took profits as it started to go against me. So when the trade really started to go against me, and I saw that we weren't going to make a lower low, the market started to reverse, would have brought me back into, not even break even, into a loss here. I exited for a total of 84.75, right? So I entered to the downside here. I have my bearish engulfing indicator here, my weakness in the MACD kind of tilting over, enter to the downside, stop loss above here, take it to the downside. I could have a nice clean stop loss, not taking on too much risk. I didn't even take on $50 risk here to make $84 essentially. So if I can get a lot more of these, and you see I also had a bearish print here again, so I had 2 times to enter this. However, if you didn't monitor the trade could have easily gone against you and bring you back into break even or even into a loss, right? So I think that was the third trade. That was the final trade for today. So you see that ended me at around, I don't know, $7 or $9 of loss. So this is 103.83. So $9.75 of total losses on the day. So I'll hit my next platform and let's move to the actual indices. NASDAQ100 on Owanda, right? And you should see the same thing that I'm trading there. So interesting. I actually entered 2 buy positions rather than what I had on the other platform. I think I had, no, I had 2 buy positions and 1 sell, and the sell turned out to be right. Okay. Okay, that makes sense. So the first trade now, what we're looking at here is that this was the, let me see now. So the first trade was to the sell side at 10:02 at 12.9685. 12.968.5. 12.968.5. 12.968.5. Correct? Correct. That looks accurate. Interesting that I got filled at the same place on both trades, even though they're at different platforms and at different times. That's very interesting. So I entered, oh, actually to the buy side, and it was off of this bullish engulfing candle previously. So I entered to the buy side on this candle open to take it to the upside, and I presume I had my stop loss somewhere around here. I had my stop loss at 12.947.7, but I'm gonna put where I got hit out at. So I had my stop loss at 12.951.3. 12.951.3. 12.951.3. 12.951.3. And you see why I love this so much. I can just maneuver this so well. I love it. I love it. So this is where I got hit out of the trade. Interesting. It's oh, my stop loss was way too low. Oh no, you know what happened? I actually closed this trade manually. I closed this trade manually as it started to go against me on one of the platforms. I think I just saw it not looking right, close it out, right? Because I'm seeing where I had my stop loss a lot lower. And I don't think it was worth it to stay within this trade. So the second trade was on the 10-15 candle. So let's move these over. So on the 10-15 candle, and I entered that one at 12,986.6, 12,986.6, 12,986.6, 12,9. So I entered this one to the buy side again, as it looked like it was starting to break above, and then I got stopped out at 12,963.40. 963.40. So I entered to the buy side and I got stopped out as it started to break down a little bit lower on the same candle. Is that correct? No. Got stopped out on the 1 hour later, so on the 12:30 candle actually. 12:30. 12:30. So 12,963.4. 12,963.4. So this is where I got stopped out. That's not right. Something's not right about that. Because I entered at that. I got stopped out at 11:30. Okay, so it matches up just like the other chart. So 12,963.3, is that correct? 12,963.4. And I'm doing this live, so there's gonna be some mistakes. I mean, some people can't let people see mistakes, but I'm a real person. I make mistakes, but when I have something down, I go crazy with it, right? You're gonna notice. So I entered to the buy side here, got stopped out here, so I kept my stop loss relatively tight. I didn't want to take too much losses on this account. For what? For nothing. For nothing. Let me see. So today I had $12 loss and a $16 loss. That puts me at 28.28 in total losses, and the third win was a 31.50, and that was to the sell side. And I actually up my size here. This was a size of, how much is that per pip? I think it's $1. It's definitely, yes, it's $1 per pip at 0.1. So at 0.07 you're getting 70 cents per move down, right? Okay, and I entered this one at 18, so that would be 18 would be 12:30, 12:30. No, yes, 12:30. 18 would be 12:30, correct? Because 17 is, no, 18 is 11:30. So entered, did I enter to the sell side on that? That's beautiful. That is truly beautiful. So I entered to the sell side on the 11:30 candle, even before this bearish engulfing was printed. And before even revealing the charts, I'm pretty sure that the MACD was weakening. And then that's why I entered this trade. So let me see where I entered. So at 12,968.2, 12,968.2. So I entered to the sell side here. I'm guessing after I sold that one, had a bearish engulfing candle here. Bearish engulfing, weakening of the MACD, curving of the MACD, vanilla. I love those trades. Feel like just taking those trades only. So you add 3 to this now. You add 3 to 11, then that puts us at 220. So at 215. So 215, I think I got stopped out at 12,936.7. 12,936.7. So I entered here to the sell side, closed it out as it started to reverse, as you can see, weakening in the bearish MACD. Like, I let this one rock out. I'm like, all right, a little weakness. Let me monitor this trade a bit. All right, a little more weakness. It's time to get out, you know what I mean? So we had a bottom in here, and I was also looking at this order block level. Like, this is a order block level. This is a level where you have strong resistance, right? So right at this level, I had strong resistance. When you have strong resistance here or support, it's hard for price to break down here. It's like a level where it's gonna reverse before it starts to make that trend down again, right? So I hope you found some value from this video, guys. I went through so much on the strategy. It's just so plain, so vanilla. You know where I enter trades, you know what I'm doing, and I'm just working on it to just scale it up. You can see I have my strategy down to a science, and I'll just be working on that. I'll be doing a lot more of this, and you know I do it every single day. You can see why Thursdays are so vanilla. So it's probably gonna be F Wednesdays. Let's just trade Thursday, Friday, Monday, Tuesday, and let's just rest Wednesday. Let's study something else. All right. But I see you in tomorrow's video. All right, guys. Bye bye. I love you. Mwah.